When bowed toward men, she bows only to earth, our mother. She speaks truth to men with brutality in their brains, and they beat her and imprison her. But while her body heals, her mind grows stronger, and her voice grows freer. She continues to speak. She speaks for our mother, in a clear mother's voice. Harm not the earth, nor her children. She dreams of trees and plants them. But it is not enough. She dreams of poor women throughout the land, receiving livelihood and planting trees. She calls the women into alliance, the Greenbelt movement.
The Greenbelt movement was founded in 1977 after the emergence of environmental and social issues that arose in Kenya. Wangari Maathai developed the Greenbelt movement as a direct response to the environmental degradation and political corruption that had occurred in Kenya throughout 30 years. 90% of the forests were reduced over time. She began planting trees herself, but after realizing how hefty her goals were, she began to reach out to other women within her community.
Maathai organized with rural women who were traditionally responsible for providing meals for the family and finding firewood to cook with. These were the citizens who witnessed firsthand just how bad the environmental conditions were becoming. These women and the nation had been betrayed by their political leaders, as economic stability was always promised but never attained. Maathai introduced municipal seminars geared towards the environment and politics, bringing light to the connections between them. These seminars helped people to see why they needed to stand up for their rights. Maathai initially sought help from the Kenyan Department of Forests to teach the women about planting trees, but this proved to be difficult as many of the women were illiterate. She then took it upon herself to teach and educate the women. Nurseries were built across the nation as the women gained confidence in their abilities and shared techniques with one another. The education that the women gained about the environment and planting trees was extremely empowering. It gave rural women a sense of control over their lives. Maathai's efforts soon became a movement of powerful women empowered to create social and environmental change.
To address some of the initial basic needs identified by women. Also, tree planting is simple, attainable, and guarantees quick, successful results within a reasonable amount of time. These are all important to sustain interest and commitment. So together we planted over 30 million trees that provide fuel, food, shelter, and income to support the children's and education and household needs. The activity also creates employment and improves soils and watersheds. Through their involvement, women gain some degree of power over their lives, especially their social and economic position and relevance in the family. This work continues.
Since then, the movement has gained international attention after winning the Nobel Peace Prize in 2004, and now seeks to address problems associated with climate change and alleviating food insecurity around the globe. There are over 5,000 registered Greenbelt movement-supported tree nurseries across Kenya that are maintained by women in the Greenbelt movement. Over 51 million trees have been planted through efforts by the Greenbelt movement. They continue to advocate for an end to deforestation and corruption, as well as lobby for political action to address climate change.
Today, the Greenbelt movement is still going strong. They often hold meetings, events, and gatherings to celebrate Earth and recognize the vision of Wangari Maathai, who passed away in 2011. The Greenbelt movement and Wangari Maathai have drastically shaped Kenyan women's lives. Through community, advocacy, and education, the Greenbelt movement has drastically shaped women's lives and the lives of everyone living in Kenya.
She has left us now, but her clear mother's voice rings loud and clear. Her true speaking voice rings loud and clear. She can be beaten no more, and her spirit still speaks. For all who have heard and been blessed by the truth are her voices now, inspiring each other, we brothers and sisters, who hear and speak out, give strength and hope to our children, Who will speak out for the future? All who here today make it so for tomorrow.
Difícil, es lo que es.